The following program is a paid advertisement for Bridgeland Auto Brokers and does not represent the views or opinion of the station.
Welcome to the 1950s Bridgeland Auto Brokers TV show where the gas was cheap and the girls were doing the twist.
And I was doing the shower.
So welcome, and you're going to enjoy this show because we got some really fun actors. Some of our own that work with us on a day-to-day basis decided that they wanted to come out and lay it on a little thicker this
Time
month.
to get nifty.
Welcome our actors. Well, here's a real cool cat if you ever seen one, hailing out of Kirkville, New York. Here is Chick Richardson. Here's a face that's hard not to love on a classy chassis. Up to the stage, Erica Brown. Everybody's favorite greaser, come on out, Daddy-O, Roger V. This guy loves delivering milk to the wives. Welcome to the stage, Jimmy Finnegan. First up, we have a 2017 Chevy Silverado, and this is one that I'm really proud of. This is an LTZ, and I love that black ops look, right?
Top of the milk chain.
Top of the milk chain with the LTZ, meaning that we got the leather interior. We're gonna have navigation, and one of the things we did to move this truck's aged. Truck's over 130 days in stock, and what do we do when we get those old units?
Drop it like it's hot.
We drop it like it's hot. We put 22-inch wheels on them. We lift them. We do what we have to do. This truck we felt was best fitted to remain a street truck. Put the 22-inch blacked out wheels, so no expense. We're losing $2,400 to move this truck. And what do you think, Chip?
Really nice.
Check out the interior of this thing too. I mean, show the folks the interior. They're gonna love it.
You guys playing backseat bingo in here?
Oh, don't worry about it. You're cruising for a cruising. Listen, I wouldn't mess with a greaser if I were you. What are you doing back there, young lady? Chewing gum. All you're doing is chewing gum, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
A little hussy. Maybe you love playing backseat bingo. Maybe you need the room for a round of backseat bingo. Well, this is gonna give you a whole lot of it because it's a crew cab. And not only is it gonna be a crew cab, but it's gonna be easy to clean up those leather seats when you've had a lot of fun in the truck. So if you're looking for that truck, all blacked out, 22-inch wheels, this is the ride. Come on in, $559 a month's gonna put this in your driveway, 75 months. We didn't stretch the term out to as far as we could go, because we could have.
Yep.
Could have done that. We don't do that. We want to put you in a position where we feel that you can trade in 2 or 3 years because you will be our customer
For life.
for life. So come on in. If you're looking for this truck, maybe you want a half ton, 3/4 ton, 1 ton, we got those too. So
Got them all.
We got all the flavors. Right now in a depressed truck market, we're out there swinging the bat, finding what we can and bringing home some of those cherries. So visit us online at cleancarscheap.com 7 days a week.
Or give us a call at 315-633-7060.
Visit us today.
Cheap.
Here's a beautiful car for you. We got a 2017, I had to bring this one out because of the miles. We got a 2017 Cadillac CTS, and they definitely didn't make this one in the 50s, did they?
Nope.
Fully loaded. Not only is it fully loaded, we're gonna get to that in a minute, but we got one of the best colors. And when you get in the Cadillac, one of the things you'll know is that the pearl white is always a $1,000 ad. That's how desirable it is, which means that 2 years, 3 years down the road, that's gonna affect your trade value. So when you got the right color, the car's kept right, the mileage is kept right, that's what's gonna help with future equity, which is what we always talk about. We wanna put you in line for a good deal 2, 3 years down the road. Now, starting out with only 13,000 miles, the market average is?
Should be about $30,000.
The market average, well, the average driver drives 15,000 miles a year,
Yep.
okay? In a Cadillac, you're not gonna find that. The drivers don't drive that long. A lot of the people that buy the Cadillacs have already been through children and all that. Now they're at the age where they really want to enjoy themselves, pamper themselves.
Some of the
with
finer
luxury.
things in life.
And this is going to be an easy way to pamper yourself. So you don't want to go to the spa, you want to have a spa in your garage, here you go. Fully loaded, beautiful color, only 13,000 miles. Roger, why don't you show them the interior on this big boy?
Don't get any grease on the seat.
The greaser's gonna grease that seat up, but here we go.
This car is equipped with an infotainment cue system, factory navigation, heated and cold cashmere leather seats, guaranteed to keep your fanny warm all winter long.
Now that was a real nifty interior. I appreciate you showing that off. Roger, why don't you hit him with the payments? Tell him how cheap this car's gonna be.
$454 a month, with only tax and DMV down.
So tax and DMV, probably what, a couple grand, maybe somewhere in that ballpark?
Probably somewhere right
$2,000
around
to
there.
$3,000. So if they don't have the $2,000 or $3,000, what do we do?
We can always still take care of it.
Roll it in, right?
Roll it right on in.
Roll it right on in, come up with nothing. However you want to do it, that's what we get done. So if you need help with credit, maybe you have a trade that you owe a lot on, you need to roll that negative equity over, well, we're going to be able to help you do that. And we're not only going to do that, but we're going to put it in a vehicle that we feel is going to be most advantageous 2 or 3 years down the road, because we want you back as a future customer. I can't say that enough. It's all about the future business. If we set you up properly now, it's gonna feed us for a lifetime. And that's how we make a living. There's no secret there, okay? So we want you back for our own benefit, but obviously most people do like replacing or upgrading their vehicles every 2 to 3 years, so that's gonna help you do that. So if you wanna get it done and you wanna get it done in style, this is where it's at. So,
Speaking of style,
this guy's got it going on this month. So whether you wanna, you wanna throw the greaser in?
listen, I'm gonna need this to deliver milk.
Yeah.
So sorry, bud.
Okay.
Sorry, Daddy-O.
Visit us today, cleancarscheap.com, 7 days a week, or dial 315-633-7060. Well, if you're looking for a budget buster, this is good, Mr. Value. I brought you on for this one, so you know, okay? When we talk about value, this is where it's at. What do we got here?
What was the Chevy Malibu?
Right, what year?
2000, I don't know, 17.
17, how many miles you got on this one?
Got about 44 on this one.
44,000 miles, Mr. Value. And what are we gonna be talking a week on this car?
Oh, well, geez, if I do the math correctly, probably about $45.
$45 a week. So $45 a week is gonna put this 2017 Chevy Malibu, we're not talking 80, 90,000 mile car, loaded up nice, got the interior. Erica, what do you think about the interior? I mean, tell them about it.
It's all right, but where's the ashtray?
Well, they don't make ashtrays. Well, right, you're from 1950, I forgot about that. There's no more ashtrays in these cars. They stopped making it. People stopped smoking. You believe that?
So don't flick it out the window either.
Don't flick it out the window. And you know what they do, else they don't do anymore? People, they don't smoke with the children in the car. Could you imagine having to do that?
And they wear seatbelts.
They wear seatbelts.
No more mama belts.
So here we are with a 44,000 mile 2017 Malibu, super clean, got the big touchscreen inside, and it's clean. It's just a nice, clean car.
And for $45 a week.
Right. What do you
Listen,
spend? What do you spend $45 on?
Let me tell you what, some of my milk accounts have greater bills than that. $55, $60 a week in milk.
Yeah, well, it's how it's been at my house lately. You know, one of the things that I wanted to talk to you about, I'm just going to do it on camera, is what's up with all the milk in my house lately?
I provide a service of freshly delivered milk. And there's a lot of homeowners and a lot of domestic engineers out there that require a surplus of milk. So I like to service those accounts. It's all about the budget and keeping it in
Right.
the...
Well, we don't need any more milk, okay? Stay away from my house.
Listen, let's talk about that $45 a week.
$45 a week's going to put this one in your driver. Mr. Value, what do you think?
I think that's a great deal.
Would you buy this car for $45?
Well, of course I would.
You would.
Yeah, Chevrolet has a long and storied history. I really appreciate that.
You do.
Hey, I bet it's a real big value, isn't it?
V for
Certainly
value.
is. So if you're looking for a nice car, $45 a week's going to put this 2017 Chevy Malibu, good miles, good condition. What more can you ask for? Visit us today at cleancarscheap.com or dial
633-7060.
open 7 days a week.
T.
Well, you ain't going to mind doing the twist in this one. This 2019 Ford F-150 is not only has 6,000 miles on it, but it's equipped, it's a rare bird. This one is a absolute rare bird because it's the FX4, so it's got that off-road package that you don't always find in the Ford half-ton, but you got the 20-inch magnesium wheels, you got the factory boards, obviously you got a tuxedo black paint, full center console, factory navigation, power driver's seat, just a loaded truck. So if you want a gentleman's truck and you want that extended cab, you don't want a lot of miles, well, this is perfect. 6,000 miles, you're gonna get the balance of the factory warranty, you're gonna feel the part, look the part, it's gonna feel real good when it's payment time. Hey Fonzie, can you give me a little payment on this one?
This one here, we're only looking at
$489.
it's $489 a month.
So $35,999, what do you think about that $35,900? Can you swing that?
I can swing it.
You can swing it. Yeah,
Definitely
one thing,
have to cut
listen,
down on some milk.
yeah, well, you do like the milkman coming over, so you gotta back off on that a little bit, but you stop smoking so many cigarettes because you definitely don't wanna smoke this cab up. Keep it nice and fresh. 2-3 years down the road, you're gonna be able to bring that back in because we have good miles, we have good condition, we have the right equipment on the truck, so which is gonna affect what it's worth at trade time. Keep one thing in mind, folks, this will be the second half of your next deal. So not only will you come in and enjoy the payment, $489 a month is what it was, $489 a month. Not bad for a truck like this with 6,000 miles, fully loaded, extended cab, got the rate, like I said, it's got it all. So if you're looking for a truck, visit us today,
Cheap.com.
Cheap.com. You're gonna find one of these two guys. They're gonna be right on the floor. Well, guys and gals, I wanna be politically correct right now, but this guy and this gal, if they're not out swinging and doing the shuffle, they're gonna be on the showroom floor ready to take your call. So call in 315-633-7060, ask for Roger V or Erica Brown. They're gonna be happy to help you out. So all month long, we're gonna rock and roll with these trucks. Visit us today. Well, here's an absolutely beautiful unit that we had to put on the commercial, and one of the things you're gonna notice about this beautiful specimen is it's a 2013, which we typically stock none of. The reason we don't is because when you get into those older units,
Usually high miles.
usually very high mileage, usually the condition's compromised. Well, the reason, well,
Not this one.
well, not at all. So this is the only 2013 I believe that we have on our lot right now. And this
Correct.
thing's cleaner than most of my 18s and 19s. So if you're a baller on a budget, you gotta put that up on the screen there. If you're a baller on a budget, you wanna be under $300 a month, you wanna look the part, you wanna pull up to that family dinner, you wanna pull up to that graduation, and you just wanna feel like $1 million. You want everybody talking about, where'd she get that car? This is gonna do it for you. It's not gonna break the bank, cheaper than most cell phone payments. And one of the things we're gonna do is we're gonna talk about what money was what. And you're gonna have to pull out that memory. But we were last night talking about 1950s and what cost what in comparison to today. And gas was an average of what there?
If I had to guess,
What's the average gas?
currently,
In 1955, for example. What was
18
it?
cents.
18 cents a gallon.
Yes.
Which is equivalent to almost $3 a gallon today.
Correct.
Something like that. And somebody on the other side of that screen right now is going, hey, they're wrong, and they're Googling
That's
right now,
what we're
right?
not.
You got that Google, I know you do.
Now listen, towards the end of the 1950s, it was 25 cents,
It was. So gas did take a spike at that time. Well,
all 7 cents.
hopefully we can keep it in the twos, right?
Yeah.
So here we go. Let's talk about monthly payment. Now this 2013 MKX, well, let me get past my part here because I'm a forgetful guy. This 2013 MKX is outfitted with a panoramic roof, so the full top on this thing is a full sky view roof. It smells like brand new in there.
Yes, it does.
Unbelievably
Non-smoker.
zero. There's definitely not a cigarette with smoke in it either.
And
Right.
if I had to speculate, I don't believe that the back seat's ever been used fully, like on a daily basis.
Exactly. So, Mr. Value, talk about the payment.
Well, the payment on this, I did the math, it's only $285 a month.
$285 with what, like 10 grand down?
No, not even 10 grand down. That's just taxes and DMV, folks.
So taxes and DMV down. Maybe you got lint in your pockets. Well, bring that to us because we'll use that as a down payment. Almost, right?
Would you take milk? 3 jugs?
We
forget it.
We got enough milk, man.
I'm trying to get my milk out.
Trying to get your milk on. $285 a month is going to put this 2013 Lincoln MKX all-wheel drive, panel roof, leather interior, touchscreen, the whole bit. This thing is loaded. It's out of this planet, right?
I'm going to need this for my
Groovy.
milk.
What's a 50s word? Come on, come on.
Nifty.
Nifty. This is as nifty as it gets. Visit us today at cleancarsheep.com or dial 315-633-7060. We are open 7 days a week, and we're one of the only dealerships that is in this area. So, looking for that butter on a
Butter on a budget.
butter on a baller on a budget.
This butter.
If you're a baller on a budget, come on and get this MKX.
Like,
Can you rap like that?
No.
Zero rap, huh?
now.
You guys got no rap in them. Come on in. The 1950s may only last a month here at Bridgeland, but the old-fashioned service never goes away. Car washes with every service visit, a fleet of loaner vehicles available with appointment, free annual New York State inspections, and a low $78 an hour labor rate for those folks that are paying out of pocket. You're going to be hard-pressed to find that kind of service anywhere. Visit us today at cleancarscheap.com. Schedule your service appointment today.
Kitten, what's wrong?
I'm just stressed about the schedule.
What schedule is that?
Like when I'm not at the dealership, but you are,
Don't worry about it. Daddy-O's got you.
you're gonna take care of my customers?
Absolutely. Will you take care of mine?
I sure will.
Good thing we're going steady there at the dealership. All they have to do is ask for Roger V, Erica B, and we'll take care of you.
Okay, here we go. Here's truck time.
Yep.
What are you doing?
That's like kind of like a call that I have. It's like the ice cream man with the music when they're going through the neighborhoods. I walk through the neighborhood. You need a little milk? Okay. Listen, rather than talk about milk, let's talk about this bighorn.
Let's talk about that milk because I have too many jars of milk and I was meaning to get with you on that. What's the deal?
There's a lot of kittens around.
We don't have the kittens, bud.
This is 1950s. There's a lot of kittens around.
Yeah, well, my wife's not one of the kittens. So please stop bringing that milk over because we have a fridge full of it.
Can we talk about the bighorn?
We can talk about it.
Switching gears.
Of course, you would want to talk about the bighorn, wouldn't you?
I'm a big advocate. I love the bighorn.
Okay, I know you do. Well, I love trucks, and this is a Bighorn Ram.
Yes, it is.
2019 Ram Bighorn, which means options. That's what Bighorn means.
Level 2.
This is not a normal Bighorn. So when you go to the dealerships, when you see this one on TV and you say, you know what, let me go online and shop around a little bit, one of the things you're going to want to pay attention to is the level. Most of your rental trucks come in as a level 1. The level 1's going to have the painted wheels.
Break it down, Rob.
You won't
Break
find
it down.
Oh, I'm busting it down. You won't find the running boards. You won't find the rear parking sensors. You won't find the front parking sensors. You won't find the bigger touchscreen.
Power slider in the back.
Speaking of the interior, let's go in and take a look at this interior real quick.
Here is a no-brainer interior. Enjoy the upgraded level 2 touchscreen, factory navigation, heated seats, heated steering wheel, sliding rear window, and front and rear parking sensors.
Wasn't too bad, was it?
No.
Beautiful, beautiful interior. Now, you're not gonna find that in your basic rental trucks, and I can't impress that on you enough. Pay attention to the wheels, pay attention to the options, pay attention to the color of the running boards, and all of the safety features.
Exactly.
You're paying $0 for them. Well, let me give you the stats as a matter of fact. In our market, there are 34 of these trucks. The average price tag is $37,765. The average mileage is 27,000. So we have an average mileage truck here. We're $1,000 less than the average truck in our area, and we're up a level. The level means that you're going to have more options to enjoy while you're driving the truck. It also means that the truck's going to be worth more money in 2 or 3 years when it's time to trade.
Exactly.
Absolutely no brains required on this one. Fit all the milk you want in the crew cab of this thing because this truck is, listen.
It's got a ram bin.
You love the ram bin.
I do.
And you can ram bin it in, right? All that milk you can fit in there. But enough of me. Let's get back to that payment.
$499 with just your taxes and EMV. With a truck like this, how could you go wrong?
You can't. $499 is going to put this truck in your driveway. In today's day and age, with the truck market being up almost 30%, if you paid attention, if you're a truck shopper, one of the things you'll notice is that since February, the truck market has gone up that much. So a truck that we would typically pay $30,000 for, we're paying $40,000 for, which means that the customer has to pay more. It's been very hard to put pickup trucks on the lots for everybody. But when you're sitting at a computer for 12 hours a day, cherry picking all over the country, you can still get it done. It just takes a lot of focus.
I want to add one more thing to that. And truck trade values have also gone up exponentially. So
exactly. So that's the catch. So if you're somebody on the other side of the screen going, you know what, truck market's high, I'm going to take a step back. Well, first of all, this truck is priced way below market, so you got that going for you. Second of all, if you have a trade-in, that means your trade-in's worth that much more too. So now's the time to do it. Dial 315-633-7060. We have reps by the phone 7 days a week. We're going to get right back to you. Maybe it's midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning. Maybe you're up doing something you shouldn't be doing right now. Maybe you just can't sleep.
Leave that alone.
Yeah, dial 315-633-7060. And wait till the sun comes up, by the way. Or visit us right now on cleancarscheap.com. That site's open 24 hours a day. Hope to see you there.
Cheap, cheap, cheap.
Well, Milkman,
Yes.
here's a perfect one. We tried what are we doing this month with the prices? We're trying to get the ones that are priced lower, right? Because right now is about that time. Everything's a little bit tight in the world, right?
You know what makes sense to a lot of people?
What's that?
How does it affect me on a weekly basis?
Weekly payment-wise, we want to get to that. Mr. Value, hit him with it.
Yeah, well, I did the calculations, and at $278 a month, or the normal payment, if you multiply that by 12 and divide it by 52, it comes out to about $64.17. If you round it up to the next dollar, well, close enough. For advertising purposes, $65 a week sounds better.
$65 a week is going to take. That was good. I got to give you a little. I know that ain't 1950s. That came out in like the 90s, but this is an absolutely perfect vehicle for $65 a week. So if you're looking for something with low mileage, 24,000 miles. You want something with nice equipment, leather surrounded seats, touchscreen, it's got it all. All the power equipment, it has it. If you want looks, well, there's nothing better than black, right? In my book, a little harder to clean, but with a nice.
Black is beautiful.
Hit your domestic partner up for a little gift card maybe on a birthday or whatnot for one of those automatic car washes in North Syracuse. Keep this bad boy nice and clean for you, and you're going to have a nice vehicle to trade in 2 years. So not only are you going to be able to enjoy that $65 payment, but 2 or 3 years from now, when you want to come back in, drop those keys and upgrade your vehicle, you're going to be able to do it. So we don't only put payments out there that sound good on TV, but we put payments out there that reflect a selling price that will reflect a good trade value in a couple of years. So that's the name of the game, right?
Like a trade membership.
Right. So that's how you get through the maze, and that's how you stay afloat without negative equity. So Bridgeland does it like that, right?
Yeah, it's very prudent to be fiscally conservative.
It is. Very prudent. You're very fiscally conservative, right?
Fiscally conservative.
Don't pick on the guy.
I'm not.
Stop. Okay?
Listen up. I got things to do.
Okay, visit us today. Clean Car. Tell them. Let me give you a round.
Go to cleancarscheap.com.
Where do they go? Who do they ask for?
That's for Chip.
Ask for Chip. Cleancarscheap.com. You're going to ask for Chip. Chip does not work 7 days a week because he lacks in the drive to go to work and do those kind of hours. So visit Chip. Which days of the week?
Every day except Wednesday, and I work one Sunday a month too, folks.
He does. We make him work one Sunday. So visit us today, cleancarscheap.com. Come on in real quick. You gotta get closer to me. Come on. Get a little closer. Come on. Come on, bring it in. Bring it in for a little more. A little closer. Yeah, okay. Just a little bit more on the hip. Can you bring the hip in a little bit? Okay, a little more. Just to the right a little bit. Okay, to the right. There you go. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Yeah. Yeah, I did a 1950s show. What? I can't do it? No. What's the color, Isaac? Accelerate. Yellow? Is that what it's called? Accelerate. Excuse me, got a booger in my nose. Ready?
Or we could Chris Caputo make fun of me. Said you look like Tommy Boy. Big
This right here?
Welcome to the Bridgeland Auto Brokers 1950's show, where the cars were groovy and the cell phones were ringing.
Rob, I got a question. So, I need some help here. So,
You're gonna enjoy some of the fun inventory we got. You're also gonna enjoy some of those weekly payments. So we've broken it down into littler, smaller bites that you're gonna really enjoy biting. No. Here's your favorite greaser. Come on, Daddy-O. Welcome, Roger V. Welcome to the 1950s. Welcome to the 1950s Bridgeland Auto Brokers. I still got it in me. I'm 43 years old, but I can hop around like a rabbit. So, welcome to the Bridgeland Auto Brokers 1950s show, where the girls were doing the twists
and the boys were doing the shout. Here we go with the Nifty 50 show. For all you daddy-os and kittens behind the scene, let me introduce you to the team. It looks like we're not taking that take.
Welcome to the Bridgeland Auto Brokers 1950 show, where the gas was cheap and the girls were doing the twists.
For all those daddy-os and kittens behind the screen, this is your
average 5 and dime car lot. Let me pick up your, come on, I got your line, I got your line. This is not your average 5 and dime car lot,
oh,
so
no.
Come on, man, it's your line, homie.
What line is it?
Was that a word back in the 50s? Homie.
Listen, I got things to do. There's people that need milk out there. Ready? Yeah.
Mr. Value, what do we spend $45 a week on? What do you spend $45 a week on? Is there anything you can name?
Coffee?
Right? Probably, right?
Donuts.
$45 a week on coffee. You can have this.
Periodicals?
Periodicals. Periodicals.
So, if you're a guy with long legs, maybe you're a guy with a long torso, this might be a better, well, if they had a long torso, yeah. If you have an abnormally long torso, this will. You ever seen somebody with a long torso? Little.
The following program is a paid advertisement for Bridgeland Auto Brokers and does not represent the views or opinion of the station.